Hello, I'm RC Master, and I'm about to complain about Firefight in Halo Reach matchmaking, at least as it exists today. So, 343 Industries took over the running of all of Halo in the start of August, I believe, and since then they haven't really done anything to the playlist. I mean, they've introduced the anniversary category, and they did a title update, which didn't really affect the majority of people. And so, in fairness to 343, before ragging on the existing Firefight playlists, which were mostly set up by Bungie, I'm actually going to use an example from Anniversary Firefight, because in theory, their latest effort at creating a Firefight playlist should be the best, right? As you're about to see, it's not much different at all. So the only basically Anniversary Firefight is a copy of Firefight Arcade, which we already have, except it's just on one map, the installation 04. So that's awesome. Like, you get a huge amount of variety there to start with, if I can even get a game here. And it's just Anniversary Firefight. Sorry, it's just Arcade Firefight. The only other change they've made to Firefight was to remove the Firefight Limited playlists. They didn't make any effort to try and revive that playlist. They just said, "Oh, we need room for the anniversary playlists. Bye bye Firefight Limited." So that annoyed me a little bit. So here I am. I'm actually making a video to complain. Who knows if 343 Industries will even see it. But as soon as I get in a game, I'll show you what the gameplay is like and why that sucks. Basically, it should be self-evident once I start playing. And basically, the bottom line is I really wish they had put more effort into Firefight Limited. So there we go, Arcade Fight. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't speak French, so that's not any help to me at all. Anyway. Okay, so Arcade Fight on installation 04. You notice that all the other game types that were offered to us were also from the Arcade Fight. Okay, this other guy's talking to me as well. They can't hear me, I'm actually just talking to my computer at the minute. But for the purpose of the video, I'm going to mute them. Just okay. Right, so the optimal strategy is the sprint. Sorry, I don't really want. Sprint and rocket launcher. Okay. Oh no, a whole dropship of enemies. This should be tough, right? This might actually be difficult to do.
Target?
There they are. Oh my god, I didn't reload. Okay, now it's hard without any weapons. Overkill. Can't actually hit anything because it's lagging. There we go. Okay, let's reload now. Overkill. Second overkill of the game. Wow, these guys are hard so far, right? And you think, oh no, it's gonna get harder, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. It really doesn't. Oh no. Elite heretics. That's gonna be so hard to fight. Not really.
He doesn't seem to like that.
Oh no, my allies died because I really needed their help.
I'm readying a...
Oh, Killing Frenzy. I'm awesome. How awesome am I getting Killing Frenzy in Firefight? Where are these? Oh, there they are. Oh, did you see that elite? He was such a threat to me. And that elite, look at that. Oh dear. I'm getting shot by my ally, I think. Barely even saw him. So this is already pretty much how the entire game is going to go. If I die, well, who cares? Because I've got infinite lives, infinite rockets, infinite everything. Okay, not infinite grenades. I mean, unfortunately, there's not an option for that. But I would be willing to bet it would be on.
That was incredible. They're more fragile than I suspected.
Oh, an overkill. That was so hard to get. Oh, I missed. I'll just fire again. Okay, I'll try and be a little bit more serious, but really, this is pathetic. This is Firefight in Reach as it exists today. That is it. Name me one other firefight mode. No, sorry, not firefight mode. Survival mode in any game that gives you infinite ammo and infinite lives and has absolutely zero threat of failure, basically. Oh, triple kill. Oh, an overkill. This is so hard. Like, they're tripping over themselves, dying. I mean, like, okay, I know I don't represent the majority of players, but this is ridiculous. You know, they give us ODST buddies to help us out, and you know, you saw I accidentally killed one because, you know, I've got a rocket launcher. What else am I gonna do? Like, oh no, all the ODSTs are dead. That doesn't freaking matter because you've got infinite rockets. Or a fuel rod and a jetpack if you really want, I mean. Oh, elite generals, whatever shall we do? Like, just use the rockets again. And there's no shortage of interesting suggestions from the community. If 343 just ask, I'm sure you would get a dozen within a day saying different fully fledged game types. Tested and everything. Like, if 343 you know, don't have enough manpower, the manpower is there in the community. They just have to ask.
Is Spanker an acronym? It's not.
In fact, I've already created a proposal game type of my own. I call it Firefight Survival, and I put the video up on my YouTube channel, and the game type's in my file share even. And you know, maybe the majority of people wouldn't like that. Maybe they really do prefer to just have absolutely zero challenge. And I can understand that, you know, occasionally you want to just kick back and relax. You know, maybe after you've done your multiplayer part. I mean, oh, look at that, I missed my rocket. I think I killed my ally there. Not that it matters, they'll just respawn. Oh, look at that, my shields are down. Yeah, it is actually laggy here. I mean, I can't perform as well as I would do, but that doesn't even matter. Like, so I mean, I think basically this entire map is a waste if this is all most people are going to experience on it. It's just, you know, the geometry of the map doesn't really matter if you just got rocket launchers. I think if people want to see it, I'll also upload a film where I think it was 175,000 points. No.
Cover me, I'm reloading.
Yeah, something like that. Like 170,000 or something on my own on Arcade Fight on the level Holdout, which is, of course, is a stock map, and that was in the just Arcade Fight, straight up Arcade Fight. Because like all all my teammates quit out or got disconnected before the game. So I can upload that just to show that, okay, the map matters a little bit, but it's only levels of extreme, really. What am I? We're already into the second round, haven't died once. Oh no, a whole lot of brutes. Oh, Killtacular, they're all dead. Never mind. Just like multi-kills back to back. And I know, like, it's the credit angle, really. That's why it's so popular. Because when you can get such a ridiculous amount of credits from the commendations, you know, and the games are just as lucrative on game complete as limited was. So it's just like, oh, why would I play limited when I can play arcade and get more credits because I'm killing enemies more easily? And I admit I did that as well, because mostly because campaign offers you nothing unless you're abusing the custom challenges, which, you know, is another thing that I could bitch about at length, which 343 Industries introduced, and it's just crazy. I think my rocket went through the jump tree there. That was weird. Wow. That guy was hard to kill. So, yeah, basically this is completely unsatisfactory as the state of Firefight in Halo Reach. Like, and the enemies are just killing themselves. Or maybe that was the ally actually, I can't remember. Don't know. So yeah, you get a nice sort of holdout from this area here, which is vaguely reminiscent of Halo 1, except that you didn't do any holding out in this in this area in the actual campaign. The enemies just stopped there, and there weren't any dropships actually. They were already spawned there when you started. And it's a waste of the map, and it's a waste of the entire mode if you just give everyone infinite ammo and infinite lives. It's like playing. It's like if they replaced all the game types in matchmaking with Rocket Slayer or Rocket Ball or something like that. I mean, like, okay, that can have its own fun, but it's not. It's kind of a waste of all the other weapons and all the different diverse game types and the maps and the different styles of gameplay that they draw out. It's a complete waste. So yeah, I mean, you can use this video as a tip video if you want. If you want to know how to get lots of credits from Firefight, do basically what I'm doing now. I'd also go on halo.xbox.com and set up a couple of custom challenges for yourself. Yeah, do like the matchmaking Firefight and you know, set it to a rough amount of kills for however long you think you're going to play, and then do another custom challenge for the medals as well, and then you can get a huge bonus of about 5,000, 4,000, 5,000 credits per like 400 kills, I think it is, in Firefight. So that's how you get credits from Firefight. Now, in terms of improvements, firstly what they could do is scrap this playlist altogether. It's a complete waste. There are already at least, well, I know personally of a couple of game types already that try to emulate the gameplay of Halo 1 in Firefight a bit more closely. You know, to start with, taking off armor abilities and stuff. And that would be and no, it won't be anywhere near as close as even the multiplayer playlists are, but that would be a worthier purpose for this playlist than a duplicate of Arcade Fight on one map. It's just pointless as it is. Or at least diversify the playlists. I mean, you don't need Arcade Fight and Rocket Fight and, you know, they're all pretty much the same. Oh, where's that Banshee gone? Wow, that's interesting. Seriously, where has it gone?
Let's see, point and...
Oh, well, working on that commendation, I guess. And this is, and you know, when asked about it, 343 are like, oh, we don't know, we think we might improve Firefight at some time, don't have a time frame for it. You know, that wasn't their exact words, but that was basically their answer. Completely non-committal, maybe at some point when we get around to it. which is if you like the concept of Firefight, and if you liked it in ODST, then that's a completely unacceptable answer, really. I actually really enjoyed Firefight Limited when I did play it, and yeah, I know I've played Arcade Fight more, but that's because of the credits. And okay, one of my suggestions was that if they bring back a Firefight playlist like Firefight Limited, not saying bring back Firefight Limited as exactly as it was, because you know you can change up the variety, and you can maybe make game types in that vein, but you know that aren't as hard. And if you have that playlist, that sort of ODST actual survival type playlist, it should be the most lucrative Firefight playlist. It makes no sense for infinite rockets, overshields, infinite live Firefight to be the most lucrative way to play it. And there are ways to do that. They can't change the commendation bonus, and they can't give, extra win bonus or whatever. I understand that, but they can change the game complete per minute earn. So I really don't know what's holding them back. And okay, maybe the back end is really complicated, but it would immensely improve the Firefight playlists overall if they did something along those lines.
Double kill.
And I mean, and really, there are enough good ideas in the community that they only need somebody in their organization to sanity check it and implement it. They don't need to spend that much time testing it, because if the fundamentals are sort of okay, then Firefight will be fun. I mean, it's going to be no... unless you really mess it up, it's not going to be no less fun than Firefight Limited was. And people did play that. Not in droves, but... And especially if whatever sort of new survival playlist you did implement did become the most lucrative Firefight playlist, people would play it. Like, they would play it, and I don't really see what's holding 343 back from doing this. It's really disappointing. Oh, so here we are, bonus round. I've not died once. I haven't got a huge score, but who cares, really? I mean... Oh, I've never seen that before. I don't remember seeing those ranges. So, Kill-taculars here, I mean... And bonus round doesn't have to be grunts. It didn't have to be grunts in Firefight Limited either. They could have made that more interesting. In my Firefight survival game type that I created, what I had was brutes, and I gave you And I thought, you know, if you've done 3 rounds of being awesome, then here have like overshields against brutes for like a couple of minutes, and it doesn't have to be grunts, 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 really. Oh dear. Oh no, I'm going to die.
Got one.
Double kill.
Oh, wow. So, yep, there we go.
Let's see. Point and
Installation 04, Firefight,
Successful mission.
Anniversary Firefight, the game type arcade fight, absolutely 0 deaths. This is too easy. And, yeah, I know I say that as, you know, me. But there's 0 risk of failure at all. And it's really just a joke. I mean, and even that is, even without, if you're not dipping into the custom challenges or anything, that's more lucrative than most of the matchmaking playlists against real players. I mean, look at that, like, that's a huge amount of accommodations, what, 1,400? So, I don't actually want to play another game, but that's just to demonstrate the point. The Firefight, as it exists in Reach Matchmaking right now, it's broken, and it could be a lot better, and I'm really, really disappointed that 343 basically won't do anything, and they won't give any concrete answers, and yeah, so it's a bit disappointing. Basically, they haven't done much to improve Firefight since they've done nothing to improve Firefight since they took over. And if these are the same people that are making Halo 4, then, well, how much can we expect from them? Given that this is our experience with them so far. But anyway, that's enough. That's more than enough bitching for one video. I hope you got a laugh out of all those ridiculous rocketing. Maybe it was informative about the plight of the firefighter in Halo Reach. And if you agree with what I'm saying, then please go into the matchmaking forum on halo.xbox.com, find the Firefight Limited playlist feedback thread, and say, like, I want it back, or, you know, something. Or share this video wherever you see it, and try and get it out to 343, because there are people out there like me who really want firefighting to be something a bit more interesting than, you know, killing 214 enemies with a rocket launcher and not dying. There's nothing interesting about that, really. It's not a no death legendary speedrun by any stretch of the imagination.